Hey, it's Diana from Diana Marie Home, and I'm here today to share my fall living room with you. I've been adding some fall touches over the past few weeks, and I just wanted to give a little tour and kind of show you the little details of what makes it cozy in our home for fall. I also want to share a super simple DIY later on in the video. It's so simple, I almost feel funny calling it a DIY, but it's literally so easy. Anyone can do it. I kind of just thought of it on the fly when I was decorating, and so it's probably something that you already have everything you need. If you're looking for just a way to add a simple, cozy touch to your home, I bet you could do it with everything you already have, but I'll be sharing that as well. For the sofa, I kept it simple. I just swapped out the pillow covers and I added these grain sack covers from Hobby Lobby. You can see Lola thinks it's super cozy. For the coffee table, I just added some painted faux pumpkins, a candle, and a scale on an old breadboard. Here's a closer look at the corn husk wreath that I made. I did a whole tutorial on that. I'll put the link in the description below if you are interested in making one of those yourself. It was a very easy DIY and I love the way it looks in here. And then the mantle is pear themed. So I found this vintage pear print at an auction a few years ago and just love it, and that's what inspired this whole mantle this year. I used some pears from Hobby Lobby and old books, some feathers from Hobby Lobby, and stems from our tree. This is actually a weed from my garden that I saved, but I just love the way it looks in this basket. These are the pears from Hobby Lobby. I added some brown acrylic paint and just wiped it on and then wiped it off just to take away some of the shininess, and it makes them look even more realistic. By using a collection of just a few simple things, it made this mantle have a lot of character but not look too overcrowded or overwhelmed. I kept it super simple when decorating this corner for fall by just swapping out a few items. I added those pumpkins on the old wood architectural piece, and I swapped out the fern for the dried hydrangeas in a brass planter. I still have my collection of white buttons, some books. I added a gourd, and then this candle was something that I switched up a bit. I usually have a candle there, but this was a little DIY and it's so simple. I had this jar, it's an old jam jar, and it still has part of the label on it. I couldn't get it to focus in, but it says blackberry jam and then some details about it on the label. and then I just used a small candle and I put a little sticky tack on the bottom, stuck it in the jar, and that was it. And I just love the added character that it gives this space. I also recently found this candle snuffer at a moving sale, and it was only $1 for this brass candle snuffer, and I just think that that adds so much to this look too. I can leave it out as decoration, but it's also really fun to use for blowing out the candles. So I love the way this little corner turned out for fall, and like I said, this was so simple. It is a little glass container of some sort, a small candle, and something to get it to stick. I use sticky tack. You could also use hot glue or something like that, but it just adds a lot of detail. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I love sharing our home with you and, you know, DIY projects and our farm life. So stick around, subscribe if you haven't already. I'll be sharing more here. And let me know what you thought of the DIY and our fall farmhouse living room. Let me know if you got any ideas from this or what you've done to decorate for fall. I would love to hear about it in the comments of this video. You can also follow along on my blog, DianaMarieHome.com. I share a lot of content there, and I'm on Instagram as well, Diana Marie Home. So I share daily updates on Instagram if you are over there as well. I would love for you to follow along there too. So thank you again for joining me today. I really enjoyed sharing my home with you, and I will see you in the next video.